Good morning, students. Let us start with the third chapter of civics, that is, why do we need a parliament? All of you know that on 15th August 1947, India gained its freedom. To gain freedom was not an easy task. Large number of people joined. They had started the struggle inspired by different ideas of freedom, equality, participation, and decision making. After that, India got independence. After independence, all Indians did not agree that decisions that they took, means whatever decisions taken by the Indians, they were not agree with those. With high pressure of Indian National Congress, the British government allowed to discuss the budget and ask the questions. The Government of India Act 1909 allowed indirect elections to the Legislative Assembly. Before independence, one act was passed by the British Parliament for the Legislative Assembly, but national leaders were not satisfied with it. At last, India became independent on August 1947 through a process of long and very difficult long struggle. And after becoming the independent country, national leader decided to make our country a democratic country in which that has to be approved and participated by all the people. It means there should be a kind of process in which all the people participate through elections. On the screen you are looking to the Indian Parliament, and in this chapter we will talk about Indian Parliament. Now we will discuss what does parliament consist of, means Indian Parliament कैसे बनी होती है. The Parliament of India consists of three important pillars. These are the President, Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha. President, Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. Yeah. Now see the difference between the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha is also known as the lower house. It is also commonly called as House of the People. Maximum strength of this Lok Sabha is sometimes up to 552. 530 members are from states and 20 members are from union territories, and 2 members are nominated by the President of India from Anglo-Indian community, who preside the meetings of the Lok Sabha. The Speaker of the Lok Sabha presides the meeting of the Lok Sabha, and the members of Lok Sabha are elected for 5 years. Now come to the Rajya Sabha. It is also known as Upper House and commonly known as Council of States. The maximum strength of Rajya Sabha is 250. It means it has 250 seats. 238 seats selected by the state and union territories, and 12 members of Rajya Sabha are nominated by the president from different fields. They could be related to cinema, they could be related to sports also. Who preside the meeting of the Rajya Sabha? Vice President of India presides the meeting of Rajya Sabha, and its members are elected for 6 years. Now I will tell you about the role of the parliament. First important role played by the parliament is to select the national government. Means parliament has to select the national level government. Second, to control, guide and inform the government. And third one is law making process. Yeah, the first important role played by the Indian Parliament is to select the national government. See, the Parliament consists of Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. And in Lok Sabha election, whenever the country has a Lok Sabha election, the list has been prepared. And from this prepared list, at least one single uh, political party has to win this 272 members or the seat to form the government. This is actually the eligibility to form the government. and the rest of the people sit in a opposition. They form the opposition, and they select executive, the Prime Minister of India. And who is the Prime Minister of India? The leader of the majority party is actually the Prime Minister of India. He selects the ministers and he gave some charges to these ministers such as education, health, finance, banking, etc. Sometimes if single party does not able to form the government, then they form the coalition government. It means after the election or sometimes before election, if they think that they are unable to form the government, they made a alliance or the front, and they made with the combined efforts of all the political parties or different political parties, they form the coalition government. And another important role of parliament, so second house, is the Rajya Sabha. The most important work of Rajya Sabha is to pass a bill required to pass. Means whenever a bill become a law, the most important thing is that ki Rajya Sabha has to pass that bill, and then it became an important law. Second important role of the parliament is to control, guide, and inform the government. Generally, in parliament, the first hour of sitting of the Lok Sabha is devoted to questions, and that hour is called as question hour. It means when the parliamentary session is going on, the first hour is given only for the questions, and that hour is known as the question hour. What happened in this question hour? The MPs of the parliament are free to ask questions to ministers of the government to get information on public concern matter, because these leaders are there in the parliament to serve the public. And opposition party, at the same time, opposition party plays an important role, the role of a healthy functions, and it highlights the drawback, policies, and the programs of the government. The governments in this way get the valuable feedback from the opposition. In this way, parliament is controlled, guided, and informed the government. Third important role of the parliament is lawmaking. Means all the laws which we are looking and seeing are made in the parliament. So parliament is also a kind of platform for making the laws. First of all, the first reading is done in parliament, which is known as its introductory stage. Second reading of the bill is actually known as the discussion stage, and the third reading is known as the voting stage, and after that it is sent for the president's assent, means approval from, to get the approval from the president.